So we got a Buc-ee's barbecue brisket. First time I've tried this. I'm gonna tell y'all how it is.
What?
It's good. I want to try that. It's good.
It's good, but
it's not Ridgewood barbecue good.
Well, not everybody watching this knows what Ridgewood is. Ridgewood is the tippy top barbecue in the South, probably, but definitely in East Tennessee. So.
But it's definitely good for lunch, I'll tell you that. This is the Independence of the Seas. This is where Charlene and I are going to be getting on this ship in just a couple hours, because she got us a 10:30 boarding time.
Yeah, baby. That's what happens when you get up at midnight.
So we hope we get a cabin that's right there. We've got a bid on it. We'll let you guys know if we win the bid. But if it does, we would be right there with where that set of windows is. Charlene will on video for you. But anyway, you can see it's a pretty good sized ship. It's the Liberty. It's the Liberty class. I'm sorry, the Freedom class. It was the biggest class, I think, until the Voyager was built, or maybe the Oasis. But it's a pretty good sized ship. It's got the Royal amplification. I'm so excited. We're going to be getting on that ship, and I am so...
It's beautiful.
It is a beautiful day out here.
Wish I could flip the screen, but I can't. So
it is a big, beautiful day out here. We're just waiting, getting ready to go. 10:30 boarding. Been the longest 15 minutes ever.
Oh my gosh, you guys. It's been forever.
Charlene is sitting here looking at her phone going,
But we're gonna meet Scoot around downstairs in just a few minutes and get our scooters, and then we should be able to check in around 10:30, and we'll go from there.
Hello, how y'all doing? We are taking off on the cruise ship. We're going to the Bahamas. We'll be there tomorrow. So a quick jaunt over to the Bahamas right now. So we'll be there tomorrow.
The next day.
It is beautiful out here. Blue skies, breeze.
It's amazing weather, you guys. This is October the 3rd. And we are sailing out of Port Canaveral in Florida, so it's beautiful. Of course, Hurricane Ian has just came through, so that's probably a little bit why it's a little bit cooler. But anyway,
bye. So Charlene and I were at Margaritaville Beach Resort, and so I tool up there to get lunch because she said she was a little hungry, and then I noticed the hot dogs were $18 a hot dog. That was a no-go. Now, as it turned out, we ended up spending more by going to Luca Kyrie, but stay with me here. Stay with me here. So at $18 a hot dog, I'm telling Charlene it ain't happening. So she's like, well, I got to eat. So we went back down to Royal Lion, And Senor Frogs is there, and see, we've eaten at Senor Frogs in Cozumel. We had a little moment where they touched me, and I'm not really all that cool with that. So
Yeah.
I'm a germaphobe. So people I don't know touching me is so so Charlene's got a picture of me with like a horrid pain look on my face.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
So and
She
she
touched
laughed
him
at it.
inappropriately. Let's just put it that way.
And so we were going to go to Senor Frogs. I had told Charlene we were going to Senor Frogs. And then I said, hey, let's go to this place over here. This Luca Kyrie. And she didn't hear me, so I lost her. So, so I lost Charlene in a foreign country. So I was pretty worried. So we're coming back, and I found her, and I was like, why are you over here? I said we're going over here. I didn't hear you. Okay. So I can take that. It's windy out here, and you pretty much having to scream to have people hear you because it's really, really busy at that part. But at the end of the pier where Senor Frogs is a place called Luca Kyrie. It's got outside tables. It's got a bar in the middle. It looks like a little tiki hut, really.
Yeah, but oh my gosh.
We went there. The view is spectacular.
You pay for the view. I'm just going to put it out there.
It is. You are sitting right there on the ocean, and you can just see out the blue waters of the Caribbean and the Bahamas. Just gorgeous. The first time we went to Nassau, we weren't going to get off the boat the first time. And I call it boat, and Charlene just goes, she rolled her eyes at me. And we weren't going to get off the ship. And then Charlene looked down and said, oh, that water's so pretty. It's the prettiest water I've ever seen. I said, well, do you want to go out and go see it? And we did. So we didn't have any plans or anything because we weren't going to get off. But we got off and we rolled around a little bit. So the second time we decided we were going to get off and do something. So this is where we ended up. We ended up at Luca Kyrie. Like I said, gorgeous. It's right there at the end of the pier. The pier is the new kind of decking stuff, so it's really easy to roll a scooter over across.
Yeah.
It doesn't even vibrate or anything. You just go right smooth and everything.
And they had some tables there on the pier to get out to Luca Kyrie. It's very short. And they let us park our scooters right there in the front and come on in. So and also the seating there's no they've got high top and low top, but the chairs do not have arms. So that was
that's
good.
big. And that's big. If you got the wide gut or the wide hip, that you appreciate not having to squeeze into a chair or a booth. So you're sitting there, you're looking right out on the water. The food, I got a fried mahi sandwich. It was excellent. It tasted like that stuff had just been caught and they ate it.
And it may have.
And I ate it. Charlene got prime rib tacos.
Ribeye tacos.
Ribeye tacos. Those were good. I mean, those were.
But let's talk about the real stars.
So the service was excellent. So let's say that as well.
Yes.
She was very accommodating. We were just very impressed. I think that we left her like a 30% tip.
Yeah, she was awesome.
And then the drinks were really good. Now we do non-alcoholic. I mean, we're driving, don't want to be out here getting a DUI on the scooter. So we do non-alcoholic. I had a banana daiquiri. She had a lime daiquiri. So hers was tart. She was like, "Well, this is tart." I said it was lime,
but it was good.
Charlene wanted to talk about a little bit about Izumi, where we ate. One of the places we ate on the cruise ship in our last cruise. It's the first time we had eaten at Izumi.
We have been sleeping on Izumi.
It was so good. The food was excellent. That was cooked just right. It's a Japanese hibachi experience.
The guy was awesome.
He was hilarious. He was hilarious. So you get the show with a hibachi experience you normally would get while you're the food is being cooked, and then of course it's delivered to you. I got Charlene's share of vegetables because she didn't want that zucchini and squash. And
yeah, there was a guy sitting beside me, and he and I, neither one wanted our vegetables, and the guy was like, "No dessert for these two."
So I will say, for the first time I ate mochi ice cream. Mochi ice cream. Not a fan.
That green tasted like pickle. I don't care what you say.
That did not taste like
it. Did, y'all.
Apparently, Charlene, who's never eaten a pickle in her life, does not know what pickles taste like, because that did not taste like a pickle.
Yes, it did. Anyway, keep going.
So the meat was great. Cooked exactly like we asked for. You asked for it. The rice was really, really good. And I'm not even a big fan of rice. Yeah. Charlene loves rice, and she was like, "Give me an extra thing of rice for those vegetables."
All the garlic, y'all. All the garlic. Oh my gosh.
So we have got our last day on Independence of the Seas. We've been to the Bahamas. We went to Coco Cay. We went to Nassau. Coco Cay was nice, but honestly not a lot to do there for people that are more mobility challenged, to be honest. There's only a couple of things that you really can do there, and then we did those and we got back on the ship. Got on the nice cantilever pool. So this
hot tub,
I'm sorry about that. So this ship does have a cantilever hot tubs on both sides. That means the hot tub leans over the side of the ship. We first saw that in the Allure. I didn't think I'd like it because, I mean, you're hanging out over the side of the ship, but you really don't know that. So when you're in the pool, so.
Got a fabulous sunset behind us. I don't know if you can see, there is a carnival ship back there. We got some
It's really little bitty right here.
We got some really good photos of that. So we just want to kind of use that as a backdrop because it's gorgeous. It's the first sunset I've seen on this ship. On this cruise. So
yeah. So we.
What about our dining?
So yeah, that's why I was going next, baby. Okay. So at Coco Cay, we ate basically the buffet that they have there. It's really good. One of the best bananas I've ever eaten. That banana was good.
Perfectly right.
So that banana was really good. The hamburger was a hamburger and a hot dog. Yeah, and a hot dog was a hot dog. It was what I would say better than Sonic quality, not your best restaurant quality that you would have. We ate at Izumi, which is fantastic.
Oh my gosh, you guys, it's the hibachi Japanese. It's amazing.
It was fantastic. So that one I highly recommend.
Yeah, definitely.
Both thumbs up.
Mine too.
We went to Giovanni's, which was Italian. To me, it was kind of generic Italian.
It was average.
Probably Carrabba's if it was that good.
But no, Izumi, and tonight is Chops, and Chops is always great.
Chops
it's
is
the
always
steakhouse.
great. And we ate at the main dining room. The main dining room is always good. It's part of the part of the cost that you pay for the cruise. So highly recommend it. If you don't, I do recommend the specialty dining experiences with Royal Caribbean. But the main dining room, if you don't basically want to go to that expense, the extra expense, it's good. Playmakers is really good. I mean, the wings were fantastic. I got those 2 times, and got the pork sliders. didn't really like how they looked because it kind of looked like it was going to be a
Generic.
Kroger.
Yeah, out of the bucket.
A Kroger out of the bucket, but it was really, really flavored really well. So it was good. So a Margaritaville resort in Nassau. So if you've got kids or you love to hang out at the pool or in the lazy river or in a hot tub, it's for you. It ain't for me. So we probably spent about an hour and a half there.
Yeah, there was a cool free beach there that was not too crowded. It's just off of Junkanoo Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And also, they have a zero entry pool that was super just beautiful. So it was nice.
For me, it was only 3 feet deep in a 3 foot deep pool. I mean, that just
3.5 feet of water.
that just ain't me. So, but I highly recommend it if it's not. It's not that the day pass is about
$75.
About $75 a day, so it's not expensive at all.
If you spend the whole day there,
relatively.
it's very much worth it.
Atlantis is I think almost $200 per person.
Yeah, which I mean it's much bigger, but
so. Then we ate at Luca Kyrie.
Oh my gosh.
Which is right as you
pier.
come off the port on the pier.
Next to Senor Frogs.
Next to Senor Frogs. Charlene didn't know we were going to Luca Kyrie, so she was in Senor Frogs, and I'd lost her and I had to go back and find her.
He was freaking out.
I was freaking out because we were in a foreign country and I had lost her. So the view, amazing.
You guys.
Amazing view. You're sitting right on the water, right on the pier. The food was good too. I had a grouper sandwich. No, wait a minute. It's mahi mahi. It was.
Yeah, you had a mahi mahi sandwich.
So,
it was really good, and I had ribeye tacos that were really good.
So.
And we had a banana daiquiri and a lime daiquiri that was amazing. Super tart, but it was really good.
So.
And you're paying for the views there, so it is expensive. We dropped about
$100.
Yeah, for that.
But
so,
Margaritaville Resort is about the same. It's about the same.
Yeah.
Margaritaville Resort was $22 for chicken tenders and $18 for a hot dog. I was out on that.
Yeah.
So talking a little bit about Independence of the Sea. So she's a Freedom class ship. So she's a little bit older than say the Allure, which is the Oasis class. Still a pretty good sized ship. Like most of the Royal Caribbean ships, she was the largest ship in the world when she was built. There's many ships larger than her now. She has had the Royal Amplification, which means she has the cantilevered hot tubs. She has a solarium, Royal Promenade, the Flow Rider, the sky ball thingy, sky, whatever that thing is, pad. She's got all of that newer stuff. She's got a Playmakers. Highly recommend if you are a sports bar person. Playmakers is really great. The casino's the first time I think we've ever went out of there while we were up since we've been taking cruises. So
let's clarify up.
So Charlene was up I think 10 because you were up 30 yesterday and you lost 20 today.
Yeah.
So and I was up 1 yesterday and 10 today, so I was up 11. So for the first time also I beat Charlene. We did bingo. Honestly, the bingo, I think I might have liked it more than Charlene did, but Charlene gets very competitive.
I was very upset that I lost.
And she was very upset about losing. So to me, I didn't care. I assumed we were going to lose. So it helps me to enjoy it a little bit more. I just wrote the money off as a entertainment. So really recommend Independence of the Seas. Like all Royal Caribbean ships, you're going to have a great service and a great time cruising. And so be back cruising next November, but our next adventure is Disney. Here we come.